I'm going to be giving you messages today for the rest of April into May of 2026. Come on in, clear your minds, and just listen. Take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else watching. These are very general readings in the collective I'm doing today, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Alrighty, let's get down. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, friends of Capricorns who may have passed over, the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. I have beginnings and east that just came out. Okay, so this is about beginnings. I don't know if we have started this beginning, if we're going into this beginning, whatever this is, but I'm liking the card. You know, when you look east, it's the beginning of the day, and then you look west and it's towards the end of the day is like completion or what. Okay, so that's where we're starting with that. And then I have voice. Speak your word. Voice. This is number 25 for those who care. All right, voice. Somebody's speaking loud and clearly. I feel like it's a beginning of something that needs to be said. Something needs to be said, Capricorn. The comfort of home, the comfort of the hearth, something about that's crowning you. Very comfortable energies. I like it. That's like a 10 of Cups vibe to me, right? Somebody's speaking their voice around the home here. Okay, well, that's what it's about. Okay. A couple more. Oop, thank you. Thank you. Cave, protection, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, I feel like somebody is in their cave asking for protection. This could be a very hermit-like energy, possibly. If I can get the glare out of the card here. But yeah, I think that's all of it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. For some of you anyway, I don't know. I'm feeling something like that. Power and volcanoes. Somebody's powerful. Your voice is powerful. Someone's voice is. Okay, this is like an eruption coming out. I don't feel like this is a tower type energy though in this card. I feel like it's just the power of words. People need to understand how powerful their words are, right? Okay, that's where we're starting. What about this beginning, this east? All right, well, we're getting them all over the place here. Whoops. We have established, settled, secure, and or wealthy. In the beginning, so there's a new beginning for somebody. Look at, there's a Ferrari in this car. This is cool. Right, there's a new beginning coming for somebody. Wouldn't that be nice? New wealthy beginning, new prosperous beginning, someone to be settled. Now we have voice, and now we have family, blood ties, inner circle. Something about, the roots, something about home or family, yeah, something like that. Glow up, new opportunities, new careers, successful business, home right over this or right next to this. Somebody's glowing up. There's a new beginning for somebody here or something that is being recognized. I feel like it's a level up kind of vibe. Somebody's leveling up. Okay, that's cool, right? I almost picked the wrong deck again. There we go. All right. Puzzled, Confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's confused. They're asking for protection. Somebody doesn't really understand how this happened, right? Or something like that. Puzzled, asking for help. Yeah. Okay. Exhausted, burned out, burned, and or empty. Power, volcanoes. Tired of the wrath, maybe. Ooh, tired of the wrath, Capricorn. That's very possible for you. But I feel like you're just burned out from this, whatever it is. All right. Maybe we need to get your vitality up and kicking, right? Get those chakras aligned. That's first and foremost. You know, veggies and fruits are definitely good too. You know, a lot of people hate their veggies and fruits, you know, but I don't really even eat a lot of meat anymore. You know, it's toxic. Yeah, the meat is it's just gross in the stores anymore. You know, it's not real. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, toxic, destructive relationship, manipulating and gaslighting. Something about this. I have beginning, settled, secure, wealthy, established, and then I have toxic. So whatever that is. There's always got to be one card in here that's there's always that one. There's always that one. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. I have too many, but I'm taking them. I don't care. Hoity-toity. Yeah. Champagne taste, beer budget, arrogant and pretentious. Sounds like a narcissist problem. This is crowning you, hoity-toity, thinking, you know, somebody's glowing up around the home. Champagne taste, beer budget. Well, somebody's coming into something good, but we have toxic, manipulating, gas. I'm getting mixed signals here, so I'm not sure how this is going to fit yet, but you may, right? Bad timing, a little too late, taken, not ready to love again, or something. Somebody doesn't trust something, a little too late. Somebody's glowing up and showing up, I feel, around the home or the family. This is crowning you for the next. Something's bad timing. Or I'm not sure. Self-righteous, act superior. Oh yeah, now we have a spiritual narcissist on our hands. Okay, act spiritually superior, condescending, and preachy. Is somebody like a dictator and preach, 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 and you know, nobody likes that type of vibe, right? I'm not feeling it with this. Somebody's very confused and puzzled right now, asking for protection. Okay, now we have two-faced, playing with your emotions, sincere, not who you think. It's an emotional vampire type narc, spiritual narc. Okay, this sounds like at least a Jezebel. You know, right? Somebody's two-faced. They're not who you thought, right? There's power in someone's words. People are tired. They're burdened from this, or they're just, why would they be burdened of unless it's the burdened from the toxicity? All right, maybe that was it. I'm going to get a little bit more and then we'll get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see. Familiar. Camping. Something could be also familiar. But we could be talking about your pet, maybe. Your pets, I don't know. Maybe someone has a familiar out there. Anyway, somebody could be camping as well, or something to do with outdoors. Something, I don't know about that. Something like that. I'm not sure. There's a new beginning here. Somebody is settled, secure, wealthy, but yet I have toxic gaslighting and manipulation. And then I have victory, which is crowning you. There's a victory here for somebody leveling up from this toxic situation. Somebody thinks they're better than everyone else. I really can't stand condescending people when they talk down on people. I can't. It's like one of my triggers because I'll tell them to go. I don't care who they are. Outdoors, yeah, camping. Somebody's camping outdoors. Somebody's spending some time outside, or I'm not sure how that's gonna. Well, it could be literally, but I feel like some of you. I'm feeling like stargazing, to be quite honest, and that would be perfect time to do it. So I don't know about that, but you can figure it out. Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, Latina, you're glowing and growing? Right on. Right on. Right on, sister. Blackmail. Uh-oh. Beware. There's blackmail. I smell blackmail. I smell something fishy going on. Somebody's tired of this two-faced bullshit. Somebody has some power. Somebody's trying to blackmail somebody. Or could be. There's good and bad in every choice that we make. So I don't know what is, we're going to see. Anywho, we'll get into my tarot. I'm going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck. Keep you on your toes with your lore and all of that, right? It's a mix between the two. Show me. King of Pentacles, familiar, toxic, established. There's a new beginning of wealth or something for someone. Okay, the King of Pentacles is king of his coin, he or she, something about a familiar. Someone has a pet or something is familiar. I mean, you literally can take it both ways, if you want. But something about security here. There's a new beginning. Someone's coming into some security. Okay. Now we have justice. Camping. What's fair is fair. Making things fair. Family, voice, and hoity-toity. All right. The Magician. 10 of Cups down. Family, camping, voice. Maybe, this could be like wiping slates clean too, sort of, I guess, for some people out there. Maybe they'll be working on something like that. Anywho, victory. Somebody's a master magician after all. Somebody's glowing up and showing up. Yep, new opportunities, success, home. Something's a little too late, though. A little too late, yeah. But this is technically, I like it. I like it. 10 of Cups down, outdoors. Being the outcast. Is somebody camping outside? Like family camping outside or something? I can hear those fire alarms. Something's important that could be relevant. Anywho, this is like a broken family dynamic. This is hearth and home, comfort and joy, but this is like the opposite. So I don't know exactly how that's going to resonate with you, but you can place it. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I need a bunch of cards, please, universe. Whoa. Okay. I got the moon. And The empath reversed. Yeah, they don't like this empath, or they don't want to recognize it, or accept this. I'll show you in a second. I have, it's funny because I can't make that up, that there is the moon right under blackmail on my table. This self-righteous, spiritual narcissist, hoity-toity, thinking they're better than everyone else. There's blackmail here, something to do with a new beginning. Something's toxic, right? Somebody thinks they have the power, whatever that is, right? The power. Well, maybe they do have the power. I don't know, but there's something about that. That Cheshire cat. Somebody's being two-faced. Somebody's tired of it. If somebody feel, blackmailing, they're blackmailing somebody in the family about a home, or they're lying about it, or I don't know. They're dealing with it hard, however. Hold on. Let's get that one first. So, yeah, the empath reverse. This volcano moon, I'm just feeling somebody has some power here, right? Somebody's voice has power. Somebody could be a public speaker or something here, right? Somebody's tired of it. Tired, boss. Are you tired? Are you tired yet? Have you had enough yet? All right, so yeah, this King of Pentacles, I feel, either doesn't want to recognize or see the empath, or whatever that is, refusal, denial, whatever. Familiar is right over this with toxic and new beginnings and secret. Okay, well, there are secrets afoot. Settled, secure, wealthy here. Okay, it's about somebody coming into I feel like somebody, is this like an inheritance? I'm not sure. Sorry. But trying to gaslight and blackmail somebody in a situation, like I feel like if they're inheriting property or whatever, they're gonna blackmail that person out of it. I mean, what is that? They're going to give it to them and take it away, or they want to take it away. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But the empath here, this is one of the extra major arcanas in this deck. It's number 23, which is kind of cool. It's the Hungry Tiger. Yeah, the Hungry Tiger. He is reversed here. I'll show it to you upright. But so this person has like no empathy. We could be talking about, not just a narcissist. We might be talking about a sociopathic energy here that has no empathy. They don't care. And that could very well be itself. But you can flip it and flop it, right? So I have the Four of Pentacles here, holding on to things, camping, right above this. What's fair is fair, or leveling the scales. Family here. I do feel like somebody's camping in someone's yard out there or something, but somebody's holding on. They're holding on. They don't really want to give up this wealth or this abundance or whatever it is. They're dealing with it pretty hard. Death Center in the reading here. Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, these people might be reptilians. You know how that I'm seeing it all over the internet that we have actual freaking reptilians roaming this earth. Like, I'll nothing surprises me anymore. I'll tell you that. But they're dealing with it pretty hard. It's about breaking ancestral curses and the burdens and suppression to be over and what, but they're dealing with it hard, right? The master manipulator. There is a victory here for someone, however. They're avoiding the tower, right? They're avoiding it. They or denying it. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Is they don't want to do this. They don't want to hand over this wealth or whatever it is. Something about the outdoors. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Someone's very confused about things. These spiritual, narcissistic, toxic, lying kind of vibes, they'll always keep you confused. That's their mission on this earth, whether they realize it or not. It's a vibration, right? Yeah, it very well could, mental health here, because technically, when you're talking sociopathic, psychopaths and sadists and all of that, that's an actual personality disorder. If they're a narcissist and have feeling and what, that's an illness. That in my book, this is how I defer it, right? You can do your own research and make up your own minds about stuff, absolutely. But sociopaths have no soul. They have no soul. They're empty inside. Like, some people, not everyone, but this is highlighting the possibility of some of them out there, right? But anywho, I feel like they're kind of yeah, they don't want to take this opportunity. They don't want to give it to this page. They don't want to give them the message here. They want to blackmail this page, right? Somebody thinks that they're so self-righteous and so greedy and stubborn and toxic. They do not want to give it to their own child or something of the kind. It's about closure, right? Learned lessons when this card comes up. hmm Changing things, moving on, right? I feel like this empath that this King of Pentacles refuses to acknowledge or whatever, um, has really learned some hard lessons, or it's about close. It's something like that. There could be documents that have to be signed, sealed, delivered. There could be like, I feel like paperwork out of that world. And I have Hierophant here down. Between the two, I get like, or um even like court kind of vibes. But here, this is about divorce. This is about um they don't want to listen to this person. This could be a priest, shaman, guru, mentor, spiritualist, whatever, camping right over it, family hoity-toity. Some people think that they're better than everybody else, and it drives me crazy, because I'll tell you what, nobody out there is better than anybody else. you know what the hell? What the hell? Five of Wands here. It's very competitive. It's very petty, very immature. There is a victory here, however, but there's a lot of chaos and fighting around the home. This is a broken family dynamic, right? Somebody that created this shit, right? And then I feel like somebody, could be taking control back, you know, but somebody's glowing up and showing up here. I like it. Whoever had, maybe it's like an underdog advantage. I like the underdog vibe. It's been going around lately. I like it. Eight of Wands here. Yeah, swift, swift, swift. Look at this train just flying through. Something's coming in, some kind of message outdoors, something's happening, right? Being quick on your feet, maybe. Asking for protection, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's complicated. There's a lot to this. I feel like there's a lot of people involved, you know? Metamorphosis reverse. This is another extra. This is 24. There's 25 in the deck. These people don't want to change, you know? But technically the meaning is still there. Somebody has metamorphosized. They have they have grown, right? They're leveling up. They don't want to recognize it again, or whatever this is. They don't want to give them the opportunity, whatever. I don't know. I do feel like somebody's ready to explode here. But on the other hand, whoever it is that's speaking your voice, the truth will always prevail. So keep on keeping on if that happens to be you, because your spell work is working. Party's over. The Mad Hatter's Tea Party is over, right? I hope it was worth it, whatever this is. Show me what I need to see. You know, people that are accomplices or whatever. People that are accomplices. There's you know, you got to pay back for whatever that is. But there was like a kingpin here. So asking for protection from the kingpin is probably the smartest thing, because this one isn't so good, right? I'm just saying. If you're going to be asking for protection, you might as well throw that in there. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Athens reversed, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's a witch here. Somebody's a master magician. I like it a lot. The underdog vibe. Glowing up and showing up. A little too late here. Somebody, you know, whatever. They don't want to listen to the truth, or, you know, or the truth, or the lies are going to be made fair or something, or that's what it's about. I'm not sure. But the King of Pentacles here, this vibe is working on things, you know, could be moving money around, you know, investing. And, you know, this is like the Tree of Life card, you know, investing. The Ten of Pentacles is the Tree of Life. So if it's the Seven of Pentacles, it's all the things that you do to, you know, but there's blackmail here. So I feel like this King of Pentacles with the Cheshire Cat here is in fact they are blackmailing or planning on blackmailing someone out of this money. So they're going to give it to them and try and take it back. What the fuck? Okay. But regardless of this Page of Swords reversed, it's still somebody's standing in their truth, and keep on keeping on if that's you. Wow. Unbelievable. People in this world are just unbelievable. There's so much revenge and wickedness and hate and envy. Whoops, this goes over here. So, you know, it's unbelievable. Knight of Pentacles down, Ten of Cups. Yeah, I hope your child, they don't want to give it to this message or something. Something's outdoors, or they want some messages to stop, probably. Hi, everybody. You're from New England. So am I. Hi, Sarah. I'm in New Hampshire. Where you be? Where you be, Sarah? That's cool. Okay, so now we have the Five of Pentacles down. I feel like somebody was homeless in the past or something, or could be, or what. Some people are in regret or guilt, you know. Maybe you're asking for protection because, you know, guilt can weigh on you, you know. And the ultimate thing there is to release the guilt, right? Release it. It happened. It's fated. You know, how you handle that now is your destiny, kind of thing, right? But I do feel like this could have been a very disabling situation, regardless of what it was. There was a lot of shade there. This person, you know, I am feeling like somebody's very two-faced here. This King of Pentacles is very two-faced. Whoever that is. High Priestess down. with the empath down. No kidding. Wow. This King of Pentacles will not recognize this starseed, chosen one, maybe psychic medium, whatever your gift is. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, they just do not want to recognize it. They're holding on for flipping dear life, it feels like. And here, it's like they can't attack or abuse or be cruel anymore. But they're holding on somehow, some way. It's like maybe they used to be cruel, used to be like, but they can't be anymore or something. But they're still being indicated because of the blackmail here. It's a very painful ending. This is dead center in the reading. 2 10s, by the way. Ding, 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 ding. 10 of Wands down, 10 of Athame up. Yeah, it's over. This family dynamic, somebody's dealing with it hard. It's painful truth, right? There is a victory over this, though, however, which is probably the good news out of all of it, right? Somebody's taken some action here. Somebody's really bossing up and glowing up and showing up, Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, very unempathetic. They do not want to, this will change somebody's life. They know it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. But it may already be happening. Somebody's very, very blocked. They don't care about this person whatsoever. I feel like there's no love here. Or at least not with the King of Pentacles showing up on the table. Turn this around. Yeah, this could be like, somebody could be going through like a reckoning kind of a vibe here, this King of Pentacles. If this is such a big deal to him or her, whoever it is, Yeah, the Tower, no kidding. So we have the Tower twice now. Ding, 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 ding. King of Cups, Queen of Athame. Yeah, this so-called priest or prophet or whoever that person is that really isn't in the light of God after all, I guess I could say that. Or the divorced situation at the least of it. Yeah, that Queen of Swords isn't even looking at it. Go ahead and push that Queen of Swords because I feel like she'll have something to say. She's staying in her truth, looking forward, looking ahead, not even being bothered. However, here, because the truth will always prevail, right? Somebody's in a very hoity-toity kind of champagne taste beer budget kind of thing, and this blackmail, the grandiose of it all, is so narcissistic. I cannot stand that vibe. It just, I grew up with it. It is like, ugh. And some of them are sociopaths to boot that you're dealing with. Not everyone is a spiritual narcissist. Why can't people fucking leave other people alone? If they want to believe something, let them fucking believe it. But leave them alone and go do you over there, boo. I got 2 extras. I'll take them. I'm getting kind of angry through these. I am a total, complete empath. And I'm a high-oaky empath. And when I started my channel, I had a hard time because of my own traumas and my own things that I've been through. I had a hard time taking energies and communicating it without kind of telling people off. So it's a learning experience for me too, because I feel the energy so much, but I'm trying to like stay, like non-bias, but sometimes those energies come, I still get pissed off, I still get angry, you know what I mean? I'm very much Queen of Swords, but I don't pussyfoot anything. If you need to know, this is it. But I try to be as easy about it as possible, but sometimes I'll tell you what, I don't sugarcoat. That's just, anywho, back to the messages. Page of Wands down, Eight of Wands. There's there's no drive for these messages coming forth. They want certain messages to stop. I feel like there's a couple different things that are referencing messages, like these messages over here, we don't want to give this person because it could change their life. And on the other hand, these messages, on the other hand, could be like messages through the family, through just all the swiftness and the messages of the lies, the pathological lies, you know, everything that's coming through, you know. 10 of Swords here, dead center in the reading. 10 swords, that's like ruin. That's rock bottom. It's hard to even boss up and glow up over that. But if you have, congratulations, because there's a victory coming for you, right? Yeah. Yeah, this Tower, ding, 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 it's here. Realizations of the blackmail. Somebody's coming into the knowledge of it. A lot of this is shocking. You might not, you can't believe, things are happening, maybe. Somebody has some power here, you know. The World, King of Chalices, it's about closure. We got King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Kings and Queens, Queen of Swords. Could be a few couples here. I'm getting a lot of energies, so there could be, a coven or a cult or whatever. Hi there. Hi, everyone. Boston, nice. I'm in New Hampshire. I'm in the Lakes region. Yeah, in the Lakes region. Nice. All right, but yeah, this person's very content and being happy. That's what it's about, right? Being happy, being joyous. Somebody wants to be happy and close it. Close it, it's a wrap. We want to wrap it up, right? It's a wrap. Somebody will be really happy. It's a wrap, right? Queen of Swords, she'll cut your head off should she be pushed. No problem. Um, somebody's staying stuck and they're very competitive, immature, petty mode. Is this a grudge taken too far or something? I'm not sure. So this King of Pentacles really needs to get over his ego and sit the fuck down, because in this reading here I'm getting a very stubborn, egotistical, spiritualist, I'm better than you kind of vibe. And that saying, it's like pulling teeth. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Wow. Whatever. Six of Chalices down. Somebody does not want to change the traumas and tribulations. What is that exactly? They want to cause it. See, this person, is this abuse or what? Some sort. We need to change. We need to move ahead. We need to, some people, there's a lot of bad memories here, right? Somebody's inner child that needs to be wounded. I mean, wow, needs to be wounded. That was so not obviously what I meant. So if that wasn't an energy coming through, I don't know what was. Wow, that was weird how I channeled that, huh? That tells you everything. Unbelievable. Yeah, they're holding on for dear life. People could be scared or hiding in the dark, comfortable in the dark, right? It's comfort in the dark. Yeah, but look, they're taking the fucking shit with them. They don't even want to answer the door. They gotta hide everything first. They're so damn greedy. Isn't that one of the 7 deadly sins? This Hierophant should know that. There's a little sass and frass for that fallen angel right there. Yeah, Six of Pentacles down. They don't want to put in this, energy or synergy into this. They don't want to put into it. They don't want to gift this. They don't want to accept certain gifts. I mean, I'm getting it all here, Capricorn. You know, whatever it is, I'm getting it. All right, we're gonna flip it. Flip it and flop it. I'm gonna use my Witch's Kitchen deck, and we'll see what you're. Oops, just the first one is good. Diversity. Yeah, I am very diverse in my music. I have friends of all walks of life. Kind of cool that way, But we're talking about turmeric here. Turmeric, I believe, is very, very healthy. In fact, I love my curry. I should probably make some. I haven't had any in quite some time. Anywho, yeah. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. I'm here to make a difference in your pantry, for a little diversity is needed to shake things up. Old routines have become stale, and your magic is a little worn. It's time to add variation to the mundane and take a leaf out of my book. My powers go beyond the ordinary, for my strong anti-inflammatory properties are used to treat a variety of ailments. From increasing antioxidant capacity to fighting free radical damage, I help boost the immune system, protect the heart, and even been known to lift your mood. I add an element of deliciousness in food, particularly curry, when you stir in my yellow powder. And I also contribute a healthy digestion. My magical power can be utilized to remove black magic curses that will lift when you use my black powder. Okay, so yeah, I wonder if we can eat the black powdered curry or turmeric, or is it the curry? Let me read that again. My magical powers can be utilized to remove black magic curses. Black magic curses will lift when you use my black powder, which is not for consumption. I just should have kept reading. Opportunities for change arise as I remind you that variety really is the spice of life. Oh, I got a friend coming in. Hey, come on in. Hold on. So, I'm just closing this up anywho. So, all right, we'll take a couple more. Jack of Spades here came out. Nine of Hearts. Yeah, somebody has a lot of you're being admired, or you're admiring someone. There's like a lot, I feel like the admiration, the intense love and fellowship feeling. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Hearts. The ship is a symbol of riches by inheritance or trade. So we are talking inheritances. They don't want to give this person an inheritance. They want to blackmail them out of it. Or something. If it's so important to them, I know I'm in a different situation than most people out there, but if money is so important to them that they would take money over whoever this is gifting them, then I would tell them to fucking keep it. It's not worth it to, if you're the underdog and you're the one that was in that abusive situation or whatever that was, it isn't fucking worth it. Hold on. I'm live. Change of residence for the sooner or later for the better. Yeah, somebody's inheriting a new home or something. And or that's what it's about. Yeah, somebody's loyal. That's good. You have a lot of loyalty around you. Taking a leap of faith, however, right? Going forward. So you have a lot of loyalty around you. So I like that a lot. Grandma, What do you got for us, Grandma Josie? Some money. Some money, it says. Whatever that means. Yeah, maybe they'll be breadcrumbing this person, giving them peanuts, just enough. Officer. Somebody could have been in the army, or maybe there are officers involved. Maybe some people are going to jail through this stuff. You know, spiritual jail. Money. We have some money, and then we have money. Huh. All right. I think it's going to get dispersed or something. Two more. There it is. We could be talking about a man. I'm not going to call him a gentleman because I'm not sure that this person is. They could be male or female, but I'll let you decide because a gentleman is gentle. Hello. And this person doesn't seem gentle. However, falseness is here. Somebody is fake as shit. This man is fake. They might even have an attachment to him. You might want to look into that somehow, you know. But anyway, I'll give you a rune and we can close this out. Ritual of Fire. There's the back. Okay. Runes of power with candles and flame in sacred fire. I make wisdom your name. Somebody's burning the fucking house down. It's a big tower. It's a reckoning tower. That's what I'm feeling. It's kind of cool like that. Rock on. Be cool, man. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Right? I will be back soon with your next messages. Ciao.
What was that?